Oh, right on cue. My internet decided to drop when I pressed record. Yay!
Hi everyone. We have been obviously trying to you guys to see where we can help you move your business forward. Obviously, in these challenging times that we've got at the moment, is everything coronavirus. So we're just going to go through give you a few little ideas of how potentially you can take your business online, or maybe you've got a business already that is sort of online, but you maybe want to take it in a different direction, or, you know, just the ways that you can probably think about adapting in these times. So we've got a few slides that we just want to share with you. If Van Dan can actually get computer to work. This is why we had to abandon it last night, because obviously everybody in Spain is on lockdown and Dan's in Spain, and in the evening the internet just goes dead. So bear with us. Yeah. Everyone's on it in the evening, the whole world, well, the whole of Spain is on the internet. So what we wanted to try and get the message across was actually starting to think now about getting your business online, because obviously not every country is in lockdown. So if you're not yet, please try and get yourself a little bit ahead of the game.
Definitely.
So getting your business online in time.
Yeah, absolutely. With being ahead of you guys here in Spain, I can tell you now that give yourself a week, probably less. Nobody knows. It could be any time. Your time is running out to make sure that you've got everything in place so that you are ready to move your business forward, because we now are in lockdown. There is offices closing, you know, people are not being able to go into work. Everyone's trying to find a way to work their business more online. You know, PTs have had to stop running their classes. We've got, you know, all kinds of people now. We've even got like restaurants now are trying to put together some sort of online delivery service for people, because, you know, otherwise they're earning no money. You know, their incomes have just stopped literally overnight, and it's scary times, and we need to make sure that we're still moving the economy forward and we're finding ways to work, and so we can still serve our clients, we can still serve our customer base, and still earn our living as well. So you need to really step forward, giving you the heads up, it is happening to you and it will happen to you, and you need to be smart and think forward.
Yeah, and just, you know, just to touch on things from a mindset perspective, it's very easy at the moment to get frozen by fear. And just sort of rooted to the spot and not knowing, and be overwhelmed and not knowing what you're going to do next, what step to take next, whatever. So we thought we'd just share some thoughts with you to help you try and move forward with that. But we are offering out some free coaching sessions as well. So if anybody is really not sure what they want to do, or maybe you've got a seed of an idea and you want to contact me or Dan to get a little session booked in with one of us, then please just reach out to us and let us know.
Absolutely.
Okay, shall we go?
Okay, so a little bit about us, if you don't know us. I'll let Justina go first, actually, because she's first on the list.
So, yeah, a bit about me. Business coach. I have been in a variety of businesses, predominantly advertising, marketing, but from a therapy perspective as well, because I've been a sports therapist and a massage therapist for 22 years. So, Dexter, look. So we've gone through everything. So marketing, social media, strategies are my strong point. So hence why we were talking about this with you guys now. Building websites and helping you set up sales funnels for your businesses. And if you need to tweak branding, or you need somebody to help you out with graphic design, then obviously I'm here to help.
Yeah, whoop whoop. And then same with me. So I've got a background in business coaching. I'm an SEO expert. So I do all things behind the scenes on websites. I can help you, get a plan in place. I can help you to learn all the little tweaks you need, or I can take on your SEO for you if it's something that completely blows your mind. Social media is my thing. I love social media. It's what I do on a daily basis, learning all the hacks, keeping up to date with what's going on the social media platforms. Marketing, I love marketing. It's something that's in my blood. I do it all the time without even thinking. It's just my daily sort of routine. I'm also trained Raja Yoga guide as well. I like to say guide rather, because it's not, I don't think the word specialist. I don't think anybody, the top guru guides can say that, but I'm, qualified in that as well. So I know about the mindset things, about all the different ways in which helping and supporting people can benefit you, and seeing about, how you can reprogram your brain to be on the right track, and graphics design as well. So we've got literally our finger in every single area here.
Yeah. And of course we have our tech super specialist as well, Jagpreet Singh, who works with us too. He couldn't be with us today, but obviously, if you've got some existing technology and you have some problems with that, we have a super duper tech guy that can help out with that too.
And he's very good with apps and stuff as well. So
yes, exactly. Yeah. So why do you need to go online? You've got a great opportunity to be able to do that. Everybody knows now that we've got social media, everything's social media, and various different ways that you can utilize digital marketing. So your product and service, you can create into a big shop front. A lot of people may just be using their Facebook page at the moment, which is great, but obviously you need to be able to expand on that a little bit more. And there's got to be a way that you can monetize that platform to get it to work for you in a little going to be talking about maximizing every little bit of potential at the moment. So that is basically putting you in front of your clients and customers, and ultimately ending up in the sales that you want to achieve, whichever way that's going to be.
Definitely. So the place that you're in right now, so you're restricting by not going online. So this is thinking about the things that you're stopping yourself from being able to achieve. So you're restricting your client base. If you're not online and you can't actually open up your shop because of a lockdown or whatever, you're stuck with the client base that you've got already, and you can't push forward and you can't move things forward because you're not going to be able to be out there talking to people. So you need to start thinking of ways that you can, be that person in front of people's faces without actually having to be in front of their face. Losing work, if you can't present yourself in your shop or in your workplace, how are you going to get new clients? There is not going to be that ability to move your business forward. So it's going to give you a loss of income and a loss of business, and you're going to find yourself in that fear, panic mode, which is what we want to prevent you from being in. We want to prevent you from falling into that trap that everybody's petrified of right now. I don't know if my internet's going there.
It seems to be working.
Fab.
Okay. So as you said, internet marketing is far more effective. If you have actually collected email addresses for starters for every single person that you've done business with, you're a step up on the ladder already, because you can talk to those people still via email, and it's a little bit more personal sometimes, and you can try and get more information to them, because as you know, a lot of posts that you might put on social media can get missed unless a person is interacting with you on a regular basis. It might not even show up in their newsfeed. But on the whole, your online business, your online marketing efforts, the costs are much lower. If you think about traditional advertising and the like, obviously it is very, very cheap in comparison. And, with regards to email marketing, there's some ways that you can actually do that for free. So it it gives you the opportunity to start to grow your client base more, because if you've got things that you like that are interesting and people want to interact and talk to you about, you know, there are potential ways that you could bring somebody onto your email list and then nurture them, you know, for a potential client moving forwards. It also gives you the ability to earn money while you sleep. So, you know, some of you might be in a position to be putting out some training or courses. You know, maybe you do that on a face-to-face basis now, or maybe in a group environment. But actually, we can sort of digitalize this and get it online for you so that it can still earn you money when you're not actually in that job physically doing it. Because obviously that is the biggest problem at the moment. Yeah, exactly. And of course, it does give you a location without boundaries, because, you know, once you've got this work or you've got your work online in a format, it can be shared with anybody, anywhere in the world. So you're not restricted to a location. So it does give you an opportunity to be able to grow your business further than maybe you would have done prior to coronavirus as well. Mm-hmm. So consider that as a positive, and maybe giving you a nudge in the right direction, something that you've been thinking about doing for a time but never actually quite got around to it. And your online home as well, you know, it is your website, for example, is your online home. That is your address. That is where people can find you. They can find out about your business and, you know, basically how they can work with you. So it's a really important thing for you to have as part of your business.
Definitely.
And as I said, you know, it helps you keep in touch with customers more.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Dan, what did you say?
I was just saying, if you haven't got a website, now is the most important time to make sure that you get something in place. Even if it's just a one-page website or a contact page website, something has to be put in place, and it has to be kind of, I'd say, top priority. I mean, I'm always banging on about having an online home, and you are the same, Justina. And if you haven't got one, now's the time to really make sure you start thinking about that.
Yeah, definitely. Next slide, please, Dan.
Sorry.
She's off with the fairies. So thinking about the online tools, you know, what online tools do you need? I've just mentioned, you know, about email campaigns and talking to customers via email. There are tools out there that can help you do that for free. So MailChimp, for example, is a great one to set that up for free, and hundreds of thousands of people use MailChimp, if not more. You can go onto a paid version of that if you want to get fancy dancy, but that's a great place to start. There are also some platforms out there which we use one a lot. It's called Builderall. It's fantastic because it combines a lot of things in one. So you've got a website builder in there. You have got an autoresponder and the ability to create email campaigns, but you've also got you know, Facebook Messenger bots and all sorts of other clever little tools that you can integrate into your business all in one place, which is a bonus. There's obviously other website tools like Wix and Squarespace out there. Wix is great because, you know, that gives you a few more tools in one place. But yeah, there are many different tools. Now, if you are, for example, looking for an online store, or if you haven't got one already, you know, we use Shopify mainly for our website builds, for our e-commerce builds. There are other platforms out there, but that's the main one that we use. And then with regard to, you know, if you are a personal trainer, for example, and you want to get classes out there, you know, there are different ways that you can go live, pre-record, and have platforms, you know, that you add your content to, and that maybe you give your members access to. So maybe you want a membership website, you know, and you charge your clients an amount per month that they can actually have access to your content, and you can drip feed it through like week by week, or you can add it all in and they can have access to the whole lot. There's a variety of different ways you can do that. And there's a whole load of different ways that you could potentially get your work online. Now, I'm currently working on some ideas at the moment for therapists, because obviously being in physical contact, massaging people, for most people probably listening in now, it is out of the question. There are, until, you know, people in the UK, a lot are still massaging at the moment, pre-screening obviously heavily, but there's going to be a time when that is no longer possible as well. So, you know, how do you help your customers over this period of time with back pain? You know, what can you do to help them with that over that period? So I am working on stuff, some things, bringing some thoughts together now, of some packages maybe, and some things that you guys can do to move forward with that. Dan, do you want to talk a little bit more about strategy?
Definitely. You know, it's really, really important to start coming. My daughter's just about to walk in, so mind the door. This is what working from home is going to be like for the foreseeable future. It's really important to, you know, have some sort of strategy in place, and that's something that you can stretch over your social media, over your membership site if you've got that there. You know, have a clear vision of how you want your business to be shaped. You know, Justina mentioned there about how PTs or people, trainers or something, have, you know, can move their business online. They can have a membership site. You know, start thinking about how you've got a strategy in place to be able to offer your services in, you know, in a unique way, and think out the box. Having a strategy in place is so important, and it's always more, you know, more often forgotten about, and people just go quickly, you know, moving online, especially in the kind of time frame that we're in now in Spain. Everybody's rushing out and trying to find, you know, something to do. But if you just step back and even just spend a couple of hours putting together a strategy and a plan to move your business forward in the best possible way, everything's going to seem a lot easier. You're not doing it from a fear mindset. You're not doing it from a, you know, quick grab the income that I can get here. You're doing it in a calm, you know, less stressed way, and you're able to, you know, positively move it forward rather than doing it from desperation zone.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to mention around that is, as well, is you're going to see a lot of ads and seemingly a lot of solutions pop up for you at the time being, especially if you start searching for stuff, obviously, in people's tracking that they have within their own advertising. You'll see a lot of things pop up, which is fantastic. It's going to bring more things in front of you. But before you start to subscribe to some of the hefty plans, because there are some fantastic tools out there, but they might, you think, oh my God, that is amazing, it's just what I want. But it is a big investment every month. You know, do have a good shop around first and have a look and see what else is available. Or ping me or Dan a message and say, look, this is what I want to do. Can you advise me on what platforms potentially we could use to get this online that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg?
Yeah,
because we want to help you guys save as much money as possible. Next slide.
I was there.
So how are you thinking you're going to move your business forward from this? You know, what are your first thoughts? You've probably got some already. If you haven't, then take a few minutes to sit down and think about some options. Just think about some other ways you can pivot your business now to actually start to get it working online. See how you can visualize it working online. If you can't, don't panic. Obviously, some businesses it's not going to be very applicable to, but there might be something associated with what you could do that we could help you get online to help you still earn some money. So, you know, please reach out if you feel completely stuck. Have a little look and see if there are other people within your industry that are doing business online. You know, search Google, get on Google, have a look, search on Facebook, search through all the different things, people, places, groups, pages, you know, search everywhere, you know, search on Instagram and all the other social media platforms, check out Pinterest, you know, do a good bit of research to find out what you can see other people doing, because it might give you an idea.
Yeah, start looking at the problems that your client base have. And it's not something you can directly do the way you did before. There might be another way you can serve them. You know, so really start thinking about, you know, what problems do they have? How can I solve those problems? And start really kind of digging deep into the mindset around it and see if there's another way you can serve them. because it's not always something that you'll think of straight away. But once you've got an idea of the problems that your client base has, you can start to sort of break that down.
Yeah, totally. And then think about what are the first steps that you need to take to sort of start to move these things in the right direction. And it is really important to jot these down, because you might think it is a massive hill to climb to get where you want to be, but I bet you any money, once you've got the ideas down, you can absolutely simplify it and bring it all back to something dead simple to get you started. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's about getting it out there and getting the money coming in rather than it be perfect. Everything can be improved and developed upon as time goes by. And ultimately, your customers are just going to be happy you can still solve their problem.
Absolutely.
And then obviously, as we've said, you know, where do you feel that you need the most help and support right now? You know, please do reach out if you do need some help. Do the next one. So as we said to you guys earlier on, if you're stuck, we obviously more than happy to help. We're doing free coaching sessions if you want a one-to-one call with either of us. So please do reach out to us either in the group or the page, or, you know, private messages, wherever you have obviously come across this video. And then what we decided to do as well, we are doing a big discount on all our services if you need some extra help. So if you need a website building, you know, whatever it is, if you need some help with your social media, or you want some help running ads, we're doing some mega discounts, because the same applies for us, because obviously the majority of our business in this aspect is online, but also we've got other businesses that are impacted heavily by this. So it is going to affect our income as well. So we are in the same boat as you. We completely understand how you're feeling. It's not like, you know, we want to try and maximise on this.
No,
we can totally relate to where you are. And it's,
definitely.
Yeah. And it's all about helping each other. So likewise, if you hear of somebody that is wanting some help for us, please feel free to refer us on to them, because this applies to obviously people we don't yet know as well. But if you feel that you connect with us and you'd like to talk to us in a bit more detail, then give us a shout. Anything you want to finish off with, Dan?
No, I don't think so. I think we've touched on everything that needs to be said. You know, I just want to reiterate the whole panic mode that everybody is going on right now. Don't read into it all too much. You know, I think the best thing that we can do moving forward is just change the way that we work, you know, adapt to it. You know, and think ahead. You know, like I said, I'm here in Spain now. We are on lockdown. And you've got the chance to prepare for this. You've got the chance in the UK to be able to start putting things in place that you're not going to go, you know, panic mode and fall apart and think, what am I going to do? How am I going to move forward? Start taking action and start doing it literally today. Don't procrastinate on it any longer.
Yeah.
Because if you take the action today and move it forward, when it happens, you won't be in that desperation panic mode, and it's not very good for you. Brain or your health or your, you know, immune system or anything to be living in that desperation mode. So please just take action, just do it.
Yeah, definitely. So if this is the email here, if you want to email us, it's just smallbizagency@gmail.com. That's the quickest one to get hold of us at. But obviously, you know, just feel free to get in touch and see if we can help you, even if it's something really small. It doesn't matter, you know, we're here to help and answer questions. So, Brill, I think that about winds it all up. We will look forward to speaking to you all soon. If you have any more questions as well, if you're in the group and you pick this up, just obviously ask any questions below on the thread too.
Yeah. Reach out, guys. Bye.
See you later.